Hello friends, this is Sai Pranindra from SQL School, and with all my love and interest for 15 years of technical expertise exclusively on database platform and BI technologies, I assure you complete practical training approach on this MSBI Microsoft Business Intelligence Training Program. Come on, let's get into the details of the course. Slowly, step by step, we are into box number 5 on the screen. You may plan for core box 5. If you're already aware of SQL Server TSQL basics, you may directly go for MSBI or pair your course with Power BI. It's up to you based on your resume plan. So option A, plan A for MSBI, only core MSBI 6 weeks, or SQL plus MSBI, it's like about 8 to 9 weeks, or add on to your resume Power BI, it's 156 MSBI plan C, it's for 12 to 13 weeks. And additionally, we need to have the project work, one for MSBI end to end and one for Power BI end to end. Well, let's get started with what is MSBI and why we require it before we step into the MSBI course plan, the curriculum, and Microsoft Data Platform environment. Before we step over there, let's understand what exactly this MSBI means. Well, before we understand what is MSBI and this lab plan activities, let's get started this way. What is database? Yes, a platform to store any type of data and any amount of data. No exceptions. It can be any type of data and any amount of data. And there are different types of databases we need to work with on a day-to-day basis in real world. We would be working with OLTP databases, which are more into live real-time database environment, right? Say live real-time environment, like a live cricket match or a live Google Map navigation or a live temperature, live stock market, live online banking operations, anything live, anything that changes with respect to time is OLTP, online transaction processing database. These basics of SQL are very much required to step into our actual course, OLAP, data warehouse, and STAP. Well, so here we go, friends. The actual purple course. Well, coming to this MSBI, the actual purple course I'm talking about here from all courses list. So we have some basics of yellow, we can go for the purple, and here it is. What we do in this MSBI activities, or as an MSBI professional, what we need to do on a day-to-day basis. Here we go. OLAP, online analytical processing databases. Yes, to design, we are responsible to design big data solutions, analytic databases helpful for forecasts, faster reporting and forecasts. We say super fast databases. Really, super fast databases, OLAP. So we need to put more efforts in carefully designing the OLAP databases. Like for example, weather forecasts. A live cricket match OLTP, we see expected run rate, required run rate. On what basis we get this ERR, the expected run rate? We say stock market speculations, right? We see, like for example, census, or before elections, we see, like, probabilities. different surveys giving different results. On what basis? It's all the data analytics and forecasts, the power of OLAP databases. Data warehouses to store old historical data, which is the actual secret for the accuracy of analytics and accurate forecasts. More the amount of data in the warehouse that you drill, more accurate forecasts are probable. A mix of OLTP, OLAP and data warehouse together is equal to HTAP, hybrid transactional analytical databases. Now, with this information, what is MSBI? Yes, a suite of tools, a set of tools which are used, nice user interface tools, and these are used for the purpose of designing easy, eye-catchy interface for designing something called as data warehouses, like the godowns of the database, historical data store, OLAP, analysis and forecasts, HTAP, and also reports. So a set of tools for the purple color databases here, those three. Azure BI means implementing MSBI in Azure. Yes, once we get into Azure, we see different types of databases, like your regular OLTP databases supported, and we have data warehouses supported. We call them as Synapse. We call them as Synapse databases, we call them, and in Azure. And we have additional big data sources as well. So, truly speaking, the implementation of MSBI in Azure, I mean, it's all about big data storage activities. Now, what do you mean by big data? Yes, unlimited data. Terabytes and petabytes and tetrabytes of data. That is the actual significance of Microsoft Cloud called Azure. For example, yes, I said here Synapse. It is a warehouse in Azure. So regular data warehouses we design in our local data centers, company's data center. We host them. Say regular development, on-site deployment within your company's network. Synapse, on the other hand, it is a big data model, unlimited storage. Inside SQL server, we store these data warehouse components. Like the one you see on the screen, something like this. You say new Synapse SQL pool, something like this. It's a data warehouse, historical data store. So regular database and historical data store, both. For regular databases, we need to always get some boundness with respect to space, size. Like for example, 32 GB, just a sample here. We have some specific size specifications or size restrictions. Like for example, a 4 terabytes, something like this. It's a regular database, wherein we need to specify something about the size. Whereas if it is a data warehouse, either you go for regular data warehouse or it can be a cloud-based data warehouse. No size restrictions. You provide the name, give some name of your choice, and you just go by the performance level and done. Nowhere we talk about the size. Warehouse, it is like a godown, and just like this one. Let's assume like this. Let's assume like this. You wanted to buy a car. Okay, you would like to buy a car. You go to the showroom. You select the brand, you select the model, you have done some research, and you collected some feedbacks, and then you went on to buy a car, and you did all the formalities, and everything is done in the showroom after you select the required car and everything. And what next? Please wait. We need to get the car from the godown, or the car just arrived from the godown in the wagon. Please give us some time. We shall make it ready for the delivery. As simple as that. What does it mean? The showroom is the OLTP, the godown is the warehouse. And we have separate marketing team working on the cost versus quality versus discounts versus its impact on the overall business model. Now, what is HTAP then? Live forecast. For example, I would like to move from place A to place B. I'll switch on my Google map and it moves along with me. I see ETA, expected time of arrival. It shows me the old path. I mean, history plus forecast plus live. Let's connect our example carefully. History, the place where I started in my past navigations, where I took my left turn, right turn, U-turn, whatever. And forecast, expected time of arrival, and live, the current moment. Suddenly traffic jam, some VIP moment, ETA changes. Live forecast we call. That is the secret of HTAP. That's the power of HTAP. That we need to design technically with examples in our actual course. And what is this Power BI? A set of tools to design reports using either databases from MSBI or from Azure BI. It can be any type of data, but mostly MSBI and Azure BI solutions. Yes, it all depends on how we actually implement the business intelligence, meaning reading the data, shaping the data, reporting the data. In this process, we may need to store the data also. As per the Azure business intelligence model or the business intelligence prototype from Microsoft, this is a Synapse I was actually showing over here few minutes back, and here it is, friends. Data comes from anywhere, everywhere, and in Power BI. Either left side or right side. Left side is non-cloud plus cloud, and the right side diagram is completely into cloud. And at our school, we got all these as the Azure Data Engineer plus our MSBI, SSAS, and Power BI, or again Synapse or Power BI or SQL, etc. So there is a lot of relation between each of these components now. To start with, at the starting level, for easier understanding, we are slowly now categorizing the things here. We have OLTP, we can report. OLAP, we can report. Warehouse, we can report. Or a mix of all these together, HTAP, we can perform reporting using Power BI. Coming back to our actual course, MSBI, we do design of databases plus reports. Power BI also does reports. Well, there are differences again. There are differences. MSBI reports serve few customers and their requirements. Power BI, few other customers and their requirements. They generally go together. Now, where to store these databases for happy reporting? SQL Server. A database management system to store, or a software that we need to install in the very first class of our course. The software that needs to be installed in our computer or get it in some cloud to store all above 4 types of databases. fully secured, easy to manage, and free technical support and free BI. Next, here we go. Generally, databases can be taken as the structures that store data in the form of tables. But again, for our MSBI, sometimes we need to work with additional structures like something called cubes. Yes, we have OLAP or other databases. So we need to work with different types of servers, like regular servers, some Azure cloud-based servers, and store different types of databases, data warehouses, and work with good amount of data access activities throughout the course. So we need some server. We need some server to manage and maintain. Back. With this information, the purpose of MSBI, or what we actually do at our job, we would be involved in design of data warehouse databases, design of OLAP databases, design of reports and integrations. So accordingly, we have integration services, analysis services, reporting services, and a nice eye-catchy project work for our resume. Well, with this information, let's get into few more details of our course for MSBI. So the MSBI components, here we go. Yes, we are talking about the purple color course. We have various types of data sources: text, Excel, CSV, or TSV, comma separated value file, tab separated value files, PDF, JSON, so on. Lot of different types of data sources from where we need to have ETL, extract data. Yes, it's all about data extraction. And here again, data extraction from the OLTP. And here forms transformations, mixing the data, comparing the data, merging the data, or performing or truncating the data, lookups, joins, etc. Any type of operations we can do using the core component SSIS, result in something called data warehouse databases, and perform the additional data loads onto these analytical databases. And then from there, we have the reporting activities. The analytical database would be involved mainly for big data analysis and forecasts. Yes, so data warehouse involves transformations and loads mostly. Analytical involves mostly loads and sometimes even transformations also. I mean, performing some additional activities on top of existing data for forecasts, reports, and etc. Everywhere, the skin, the outer layer of an MSBI solution, MSBI project would be the reports. So we got one environment, a e-commerce environment that goes throughout the course. A e-commerce database wherein would be taking the OLTP and few other non-database sources on the e-commerce environment and slowly understand how to design a data warehouse, and that can be easily showcased in our resume paired with SSRS. So this particular entry can be one project. I'll put this way: IS to RS. IS to RS can be one project, and we have AS to RS and IS to AS. These two together, these two arrow marks together forms another project for the same component in the same environment, or mix all these three together in the same project. It depends. We carefully plan in such a way we can take individual modules. So let's master these things carefully. Let's learn these three components individually: integration, analysis, and reporting. Then based on your resume plan, you would be mixing either all three or any two, IS plus RS or AS plus RS, or all three together properly based on, or that reflects our past experience or education or whatever, for reskilling and upskilling our resume. With this information, so what we are going to learn in our course? Yes, integration services, SSIS component. It's more into ETL activities. Then we shall be taking the next one, analysis. All three components are individual, independent to each other. Later we need to integrate together. Integrate means here, like combine them together, make them talk to each other using the project work. And reporting activities, the actual outer layer for our data warehouse databases and OLAP databases. Here we'll be focusing more on tabular mode in analysis. Of course, we have something called multidimensional and tabular and power pivot. All three are equally important, but keeping in mind, majority of the participants and their requests and the next level plans, either they go for Azure Data Engineer or Power BI. For example, Azure Data Engineer, we have something called Azure Analysis Services. In Azure, we have something called as Azure Analysis Services. In regular MSBI, we do analysis, SSAS. Similar SSAS, we can perform in Azure as well. That supports this, the same purple one. And there we have something called as tabular mode. So tabular mode for the BI environment. We say Azure BI environment. So keeping in mind the implementation models, keeping in mind our resume, keeping in mind our actual job work, and the importance of the concepts, we need to undoubtedly give certain priorities. So here priority would be more on the tabular mode activities here. We'll take multidimensional 40% of the course, and remaining would be tabular and say power pivot for the remaining 60% of the course. In analysis, in SSIS, we'll be focusing more on Azure data sources and structured data sources, keeping in mind again our requirement for other additional courses, which would be probable by end of this MSBI. So you may go for one particular course first, see how it goes. We are fine, happy, continued and completed the project work, got the complete solution, then we shall proceed for the next course. That's how it goes, either now or later. It all depends. The Microsoft data platform, they're all integrated, dependent on each other. Either regular SQL database and Azure databases can be reported in Power BI. MSBI produces data warehouses, formatted files, cubes, and we say RDL reports given to Power BI. A data engineer would be producing additional storage components, Databricks jobs, data lake analytic jobs with integration of Azure Active Directory and we say Azure Data Factory pipelines. We have tabular mode models, APIs, and Synapse, which is nothing but the data warehouse in Azure, or big data, unlimited data, Cosmos, document DBs, etc. Everywhere, anywhere, It's again Power BI would be the outer layer. So our course is into the purple box, this particular entry. Either now or later, we may need to also make sure we get the end-to-end integration implementation activities. So I need your support, really. I need your support. Make sure we practice the classes on time. That's important, friends. Every day, every concept, there would be mock tests on email. Either you go for one course or whatever it is, or multiple courses. Yes, we need to make you like one course, then only we can expect the next course, right? It all depends. We need to understand your resume requirements. We need to understand your project requirements. We need to understand your job requirements and get the things as appropriate, right? That's more important. You need to thank us. You need to thank us from your job desk. So the sessions would be completely practical, 100% day-wise tasks. Apart from the handouts, the session notes in advance, you would be receiving the mock test, mock interviews, chapter wise on email, not during the live class. Live class would be completely into example with complete transcript and the material for every example, right from day one example start. On top of it, to assess our learning, to assess our comfort on the completed chapters, you'd be having the mock tests, 50% questions inside the notes, remaining 50% questions outside the notes, 100% answers inside the notes. I mean it, friends. It all depends how much we can easily grasp and gather the things from the observations on the screen. 50% questions inside the notes, 50% questions outside the notes, 100% answers inside the notes again. I mean, there are some things, we don't know, where we have to extract, think logically and apply it carefully. As an MSBI developer, we need to have observation skills, understanding skills, implementation skills. That's the main secret. With this information, we understood today on what is database and types of database like data warehouse, OLAP, mixing together called HTAP. We understood like what we are going to learn in our course, and with this information, we'll stop for now. For the very next class, we'll start to work on the examples right from the basics. The very next class, first half, we'll do the installations, and then we'll start working on the examples from the scratch. So hope you are aware of the things. To start with this MSBI, we require SQL Server basics. You are aware of the SQL Server basics? You can straight away get into MSBI. If not, go for SQL, then go for MSBI. With this information, you may opt for MSBI Plan A, box 5, Plan B, 1, 5, or C, 1, 5, 6, one after the other. 5 and 6, in fact, except 1, all other boxes have their own project work to implement and showcase in our resumes. I'll be taking care of all the material, chapter-wise FAQs, project FAQs, and certification guidance, complete guidance for certification. With this information, we'll stop for now. You can always reach me on my number or contact my team 24/7. Glad to assist you further. Thank you once again. Have a nice time. Thank you very much.